Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we've got ourselves a little bit of repairing to do, but not really all that much. Let's go ahead and tick forward a couple days to get those done. Panzer's affinity's decayed. Okay. That's completely fine. And we're going to hop over into our barracks here. Wonderful. And we are going to see if anybody needs any training. Actually, a point of tactics for brother would be fine.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Confirmed. Good to go.
What else might we need?
Yes, Commander.
Commander?
Aye,
That appears to be everything. Okay, let's double check our mech bay. We shouldn't need anything in here. Yeah, we definitely don't. So we're ready to deploy at this point. We've got a decent chunk of cash. Actually, I should have done this before we ticked forward for those repairs, but we actually didn't have an engineering upgrade going. So let's take a look at what we've got here. I don't really want to spend 1.4 mil right now. I don't want to spend 2 mil right now. I mean, increasing our drop weight limit isn't the worst thing.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get to work on that. Excellent. And now let's look at what we might want to drop into. Honestly, I kind of want to go for the maximum difficulty that we have available right now, which would be Operation Leopard here. It's a recovery mission. 3 skull, 523, more salvage than it has payment. I'm completely comfortable with this. It's not a free priority salvage, unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and do something, not like that, but rather like this. Or maybe straight down the middle. That's like 100k for a priority salvage. Honestly, we'll sit right here. That'll be fine. So we're not going to bring these guys necessarily. We've got our Battlemaster and our Salamander and our Awesome. So we're definitely going to want to bring our heavies here, I think. The Black Knight, the Orion, and the Hector. And then over here, I'm thinking about bringing our long-range Centurion, not our mid-range Centurion, but this one right here. And then maybe the Wolverine? Yeah, we'll try out the new Wolverine build. I'm not sure it's great. So we're going to need a Centurion pilot. Brother will work for that. We'll need a Wolverine pilot, and Coldfire will work for that. Fantastic. We're going to need a Black Knight pilot. I'm not sure that we have one with affinities. Coma runs the Orion, so that's fine. And then Muffin Top in the Battlemaster or Orion. Okay. Panzer's affinities need to decay a bit. Succubus could actually run the Black Knight here. That would be fine. She only has Centurion affinities. So I'm pretty okay with that. And then as far as the Hector goes, I think we'll just run Muffin Top, since Muffin Top requires the most training of these that are left. So that should be absolutely fine. 570 tons here. We should have no problem with this. I do think the Wolverine's new loadout is going to be a bit underwhelming, but we'll see. Let's see what we've got going on here. This is a recovery mission, so it shouldn't be too bad. It is a little bit spooky when the loading screen takes this long to load, though. A little spooky indeed. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. Maybe. There we go. So we need to retrieve the Davian VIP and escape. The scion of a Davian mercantile concern has been missing for months. We suspect a kidnapping by Kurita, but there's been no ransom demand. A local group of sympathizers on Cimarron recently picked up a garbled message from the Scion indicating that she's being held in a Kuritan facility there. Our intel failed to trace her to Cimarron, so any loyal mechs are several jumps away. We need your help to extract her. It's like the Federated Sons is really over a barrel here. My kind of customer.
Command interface
Excellent.
initiated.
So we're going to be deploying somewhere in this vicinity. The VIP is going to be in this base, and we'll extract somewhere over here. Possibly a secondary objective up here. And looks like we're just going to be moving up the road. I'd like to drop here. I don't think there's a secondary objective up there if we can just drop there. That said, that's some clear LOS, right? Except for this, I suppose. Maybe we should drop over this way. Yeah, we can drop over here. It'll be fine. So we'll drop, say, here, here. Here will do. Here will be fine. Something along the lines of that should do.
Try not to fall down.
Okay.
Don't want sand and dust clogging your joints.
So we don't see any enemies. I believe we are even out of combat. Is the Black Knight stuck? No, it just hadn't calculated. Okay, good. So we're going to move up the road here. We are indeed out of combat.
On my way.
Moving to position.
Copy that.
So we'll see what we're up against over here.
On my way.
We're pretty clustered up right now, but there we go. Now we've got some contacts. A Yellow Jacket, a Manticore, and a Pegasus. That is not very threatening for a 3 skill. We're going to move up to here with the Wolverine.
Right, Commander.
And we're going to just pot shot at this Yellow Jacket. We have pretty decent hit odds, and this could theoretically shoot down the Yellow Jacket.
Affirmative.
We missed with the PPC, unfortunately. Wasn't that at like 90% hit odds?
I'm your spaniel.
Well, we can position up here with the Awesome as well, and try out the heavy PPCs. These are also like 90% hit odds.
Peekaboo.
That'll be a shoot down. There we go.
Make that.
There's a mech over here I hadn't noticed. It's a Hellbringer. Okay. Manticore moves over, fires indirect at the Awesome, gets a whole lot of nothing.
Receiving
Okay.
you.
The Salamander is going to move up to here. And I think we're just going to drop artillery on the Hellbringer. Yeah, I kind of don't want this guy shooting at us.
Firing at enemy 6.
That was some terrible shooting right there. Okay. The Hellbringer moves up.
Got something.
The Battlemaster is going to sprint up the road.
On my way. Double time.
Not too far that we can go there, of course. The Hector is also going to sprint up the road.
If you say so.
Very nice. And then phase 16. We don't know what phase these guys are in. I'm definitely assuming there's going to be at least one more Lance, because this is not very threatening at all. Pegasus moved its way all the way up
Ready
here.
for orders.
I mean, we don't care at all about the Pegasus, right?
Understood.
We're going to move up with the Orion. Next round is when we're going to get LOS
aye.
on these guys. The Black Knight is going to position here. And the Centurion is going to sprint up the road as well.
You want fast? I can give you fast.
Okay.
I hear ya.
So the Wolverine can now get into LOS of the Hellbringer. We're going to do exactly that by taking this rear arc position.
Pedal to the metal.
This guy moves around 17. It's pretty solid, actually, this angle.
Firing everything I've got.
He's got some clan double heat sinks on there that I wouldn't mind getting.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Commander.
The Battlemaster is also going to pop up into this rear arc. Honestly, this Hellbringer is dead.
Got a good angle on it.
Although not if we miss both autocannon shots like that, but it didn't matter. We still got the engine destruction.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay.
Standing by.
At this point, the Awesome is going to sprint up, sink a little
Heading
heat.
out. Full speed.
We know that the Pegasus is way up there.
Standing by.
The Black Knight is, I think, going to be the one to come up to here.
Here we go.
I'm not sure who's going to make it into the target zone
Ready
just
for
yet.
orders.
It's not going to be the Centurion, I can tell you that. Okay, phase 15. It's going to be the Manticore. Okay. That's completely fine.
What's up, boss?
The Orion is going to position here in the side arc of the Manticore. We're going to light him up.
Firing at full salvo.
Solid damage there. He was in cover, but that's okay. The Salamander is going to move up, and we're just going to drop more Arrow 4s on the Manticore.
Target acquired.
He has AMS, and we are apparently very bad at shooting those, so there's all that. The Pegasus is going to move now. We'll see what it decides to do. I don't think it even has weapons on it, though. It's just running away. Very, very quickly. The Hector can position here, though, and fire on the Pegasus. Hit odds aren't great, but we'll fire the HVAC 5.
So.
And we did actually hit with it. Nice.
What can I do for you?
So the Wolverine is going to close in over here on the Manticore. We're going to overheat pretty majorly here, but not if we don't fire the improved heavy laser.
Affirmative.
Decent damage to the heavy tank there.
Waiting for orders.
The AH Centurion is going to sprint to here,
Double time. Let's go.
where we can actually attack both of these. 12.1, and we obviously go for the Manticore here. Very, very obviously.
Here comes the show.
Come on, people.
So
let's
structure
make it
exposure.
happen.
Reporting critical hit.
Commander,
The Black Knight is going to make his way up over this way, and we're going to go after the Pegasus. These hit odds are pretty low. Yeah, they're quite low, but we'll give this a go. We hit nothing there. That's actually sad. I expected to hit a
hell?
couple things.
Yes, Commander.
Not much, but a couple of things. So we're going to position the Battlemaster here, and the Battlemaster is going for the kill on this Manticore. This should be the kill.
I got it.
That was not good rolls. Okay.
Scored a critical hit.
Like, that was actually really bad on the rolls. Only 7 health left in there, though, so the Awesome should finish the job. I didn't check to see how much that was going to overheat. I should have.
This is what happens when you hang out with bats. Watch my heat.
Okay, that's not bad.
Taking damage.
standing by.
The Orion's going to move up here and go after the Pegasus. We're not going to fire either large laser, I think, and sink all of our heat this round.
Affirmative.
Just the Gauss. Gauss misses miserably. We're not shocked by this.
Reporting negative damage.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
The Salamander is going to move up,
Consider me
and
dead.
we're going to drop artillery on the Pegasus.
Roger that.
It's a solid hit there. We'll see what the Pegasus does. Closes in on us. I actually really, really like that. The Hector could position technically over here and have a clear LOS. Okay. Do it. Tag first. Awkward. We did manage to tag the Pegasus, though.
I hear ya.
The Wolverine is, I think, going to move up and get into the target zone.
Going turbo.
Or actually, it's going to sink heat.
Ready for
Can't quite
orders.
get there. The Awesome is going to come over here and sink heat. I am expecting another Lance when we get into the target zone.
Waiting for orders.
The Battlemaster can actually get into the target zone, and that's what we're going to do. Excellent. The AC-10 also
Waiting
unjammed.
for orders.
The Salamander is going to step forward the one hex that it can, and fire on that Pegasus again. Wow, we're getting bad shots off of the artillery this particular game. Okay, well, we're going to move up with the Orion, and we're going to fire on that Pegasus. We have decent hit odds here.
Confirmed.
As a flat miss with the Gauss, but both lasers hit. Not in the location we needed them to, though. We'll see what the Pegasus does here. It is much faster than we are. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
The Black Knight is going to advance up over here. Now, it did dip out of LOS. So all we can do is fire some Follow the Leader missiles here, which Follow the Leader isn't ideal in this scenario. We're probably going to miss everything here. Actually, one of our FTLs hit. Slightly surprising.
Boss?
But the Centurion is going to move up and use
Roger.
Artemis missiles, which will be better in this situation. In theory. I mean, not when one of the FTLs actually hit, but...
Hey,
The Hector is going to move up the road.
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
Now we just need to deal with that Pegasus. And actually, we have LOS
Moving out.
from up on this hill. It's obstructed LOS, but it's LOS nonetheless. That's a negative.
I await your command.
Okay, we're going to reserve. Let the Pegasus move.
Waiting for the shot.
Wait.
Okay, Pegasus,
What
what are you going to
up?
do? Hopefully come out of that little dip in the ground. If it's smart, it won't, though. It did. It's not smart.
Standing
Okay,
by.
so the Battle Master is going to position up over here. And we're going to shoot something like this.
Locked up.
And that's a kill.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And all targets eliminated. That's all it was. Wow, I was really expecting a backup lance. Why was there no backup lance? That's insane. For a 3-skull? I mean, I guess it did have that clan mech, but even so, I wouldn't call that a 3-skull. So we could grab Hellbringer parts, but I'm honestly not that interested in parts right now. I'm more interested in what that Hellbringer was wielding, like these micro pulse lasers. Well, only the singular micro pulse laser. But even so, that's very interesting to me. I like that. We do have an Engine Core 240. We do have a clan double heatsink. We're going to take that. Clan sensors are pretty solid as well. And I guess beyond that, we could take the heavy rotary AC-5. There's some heavy rack ammo as well. I'm going to take that instead of the clan sensors. Okay. We did get a Hellbringer part there. That's fine. Battle pods. Okay, I'm going to get rid of them. MMLs, I'm not that keen on them. Generic armor, we'll get rid of. An advanced TC. Sure. Standard heatsink cooling. Standard fusion engine. We actually don't have a standard fusion engine in stock, so we should keep that one. And we did need the Rack 5 ammo. Okay. That was not very difficult. And we did take a little bit of damage. They did have that heavy PPC, and that hit the Battle Master. But overall, we took very little there. So, yeah, that was almost nothing. I would normally think about redeploying at this time, but honestly, I don't think I can do that this particular episode. I don't think I can go long today, unfortunately. I would like to, but that's not going to be a thing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll tick forward and let the repairs happen this episode, so that won't have to happen next episode. We can also go through and do the training at this point.
Commander.
Stand.
Command.
That'll be fine. I don't know that there'll be much training to be done. Actually, Muffin Top could use a point of piloting.
Training complete.
Okay, that'll work.
I'm received.
Anybody else? Yes, a Rain with the point of guts.
Mech warrior training complete.
Stand.
Aye, aye.
And a point of tactics for
Training
Succubus. Nice. Okay, so that is everything good to go for a redeploy. And with that, I'm going to put a little bit of an early cut in on this episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.